quick, I'm here as Cecile Richards. I'm not only the president of Planned Parenthood, but the Planned Parenthood Action Fund. 1988, my mother, Governor Ann Richards from Texas, came to the state of Colorado to campaign for a young whippersnapper who wanted to go to Congress named Mark Udall. So I feel like we're going to repeat history, right, this year. And I'm happy to be here on behalf of all of the women who not only count on Planned Parenthood, but who count on Mark Udall every day in the United States Senate. Mom knew, she had one rule about who she would campaign for because she was much in demand around the country. Her only rule was you had to be 100% in support of women's rights and women's reproductive health care. And that's why she campaigned for Mark Udall. And that's what we're up against this year. We got a very clear choice, right? And we got 60 days to make it happen. Mark Udall has been a fighter for women, for women's health care access, for women's reproductive rights, for women's equal pay, for minimum wage, for everything that makes life better for women. And Cory Gardner wants to roll the clock back 50 years, and we're not going to let him, right?
It looks like you've grown, and you've grown, and you've grown since the last time we were together. I want to say thank you first to all of you for everything you did to make sure that we held this seat in 2010 and kept Colorado blue and kept the majority in the United States Senate. Thank you for everything that you did. And thanks for being out here today for Mark Udall, my friend, my senior senator. There are a lot of people in Washington that have petty disagreements with each other, that are always jockeying for advantage of one kind or another, that are tripping over each other to get to the cable television station at night so they can scream at somebody. And I am so lucky to serve with somebody who's the opposite of that. And we have a great team. The two of us together in the Senate. You may have noticed there's a certain level of dysfunction back there these days. We were doing such a good job that we sent everybody home except for 2 weeks between now and the election. Somebody said, doesn't that look like, isn't that a lousy appearance for the Senate? I said, yeah, I guess they decided it was better than our being there.
The ways in which our party and thoughtful Americans across the board invested and reinvested in Detroit. You remember we were about to lose our capacity to build our own automobiles, and the ripple effects would have been really dramatic. And we made the case, and Senator Bennet just made the case, that if you get in your car, a modern car, if you want to go backwards, what do you put it in? You put it in R. If you want to go forwards, what do you put it in? You put it in D. Are we ready to put it in D? Drive forward. You all know the warrior in my family is Maggie Fox. Many of you have. She's right here. And some of you heard this story. Back in 2008, we had a wonderful set of candidates running for president, from Joe Biden to Hillary Clinton to Barack Obama. We're going to have a wonderful set of candidates running in 2016 as well. But in 2008, we had our caucus, and we had over 100 people arrived that evening, and after about 20 minutes I said to Maggie I was going to go to Denver and do TV, and she looked at me disdainfully. She said, Mark, you go to Denver and do TV, we're going to stay here and do democracy. So y'all ready to do democracy?
I am here to fight. I am here to fight. And I want to tell you what I'm here to fight for. I'm here to fight for our future. And I want to show you what our future means to me very personally. Come here, Becky. This is Elizabeth Ann. It's Elizabeth Ann Crookham, my niece, Sean Crookham, my nephew, and Connor Crookham, my other nephew. Race is about. What this race is about in Colorado, and what this race is about all across this country. It's about the kind of world we are building for these children. And that's why I'm here to fight, because I want to stand with a fighter who's going to build the right kind of world for them.